Cips clip.
Tonight at 11.
Doom! It's a plan! And I'm angry! I'm not a slave! I've broken the conditioning! It doesn't work on me! I'm primitive, I'm real, I know the enemy, and if we can have this spirit of normal humanity spread, it's over for the globalist! Break the conditioning now! Excuse me.
This is not the Infowars Nightly News, where the answer to 1984 is not $19.95 plus shipping and handling, but the answer is to try and understand the double-barrel bullcrap, the doublespeak, and the Orwellian wonderland we now find ourselves in. So sit back and relax as I take you through a real alternative look at the news and so-called alternative media alike. Enjoy.
Cips clips.
Alrighty, YouTube's another one of Cips Clips. I feel like I'm not away for this thing the new man, but it's all good, man. I've honestly got so much energy at the beginning of this year, it's unbelievable. I don't know, everybody's moaning around depressed and shit. I don't know, everybody seems to think January's one of the most depressing months. I like it. Anyway, I digress. In the evening, one and all, Truther Industrial Complex members Richie, Allen and David Icke have split up. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So let's listen to this, laugh at this, and speculate about maybe having a helping hand or pulling in the right direction with a lot of people waking up to the bullshit, the double barrel bullshit on all sides. It's beautiful, actually. More and more and more and more and more. And more and more and more, the Itchy Allens, because of the YouTube adpocalypse, can no longer scrape a penny by being part of the network. They're falling out, and I don't know if they've actually fell out, but we'll go into the details, and it is quite funny. Look at the double speak of the alternative media. They proclaim to only want to fight for your right for the truth, but let's examine it a wee bit closer. So welcome to Not the Infowars Nightly News, the original, the one and only original alternative look at the alternative media. Skeptical about the skeptics, and watch the motherfucking Watchmen, because somebody's got to do it. And man, I'm going to start doing more of the BBC Benewsment format. I forgot how fruitful that was. Check out 1984 Newspeak News every day, Monday to Friday, 1 o'clock on my channel. I'm also launching a 24/7 live chat room, apart from when I'm doing live shows, and then it'll go on after the live show, and it'll tend to be loops of my shows until we sort out how to get content from other people via the Skypes and whatnot. The Skype community, go to my previous videos to see if you want to join the Skype community and get involved in that as well. So a lot to be getting on me. So if you do appreciate Not the Infowars Nightly News live at any point, feel free to stick a wee thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Apparently it does help, and it helps me because it makes me feel good because I get lots of thumbs up. Thumbs up where? I don't know. I'll leave that down to you to make your mind up. But hey, it helps, puts a smile on my face. Lots of thumbs up. Smile. You work it out. Truther Industrial Complex member Richie, Allen and Icke, we're going to be battering into they two as well as everybody else. Feel free to share it with your friends, family and foes. Please help the show grow. Nobody else is going to do it. Relies on word of mouth. If you appreciate it, think it's worthwhile avenue to explore. Not asking anybody to agree with me, just allow once a week maybe alternative look at the alternative media. God forbid you come to the same conclusions I do, man. You'll be a raving, ranting lunatic like me. But allow yourself to explore it. I think that's healthy. So feel free to share it, that would be most helpful. And if I can find my moose loose about the house. There's a Patreon and PayPal buttons down below. Big thanks to everybody that has, especially the patrons over the new year, and everybody that hits it up on the PayPal. It's a big thank you. And think of it as me digitally begging. It's nothing to be ashamed of. People over time would come up and go, ha ha ha, you're just begging. Go, well, aye, like, okay. It's more honourable than what? Do you think Boots are going to employ me? Yeah. I mean, it's others projecting onto you bullcrap, trying to shut you down because they don't want to see. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's probably just, I don't know, I rub people up the wrong way very regularly in real life as well. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. A lot of people don't know what it is. My sister doesn't know what it is. Other people don't know what it is at all. But anyway, I digress. So you also get the 2 YouTubes. Make sure you check out the 2 YouTubes. That will be for all the live streams from the street in my mother's basement. Live in my mother's basement. Tick them up and you'll get the live streams from there. DTube, Steemit, BitChute, Facebag, Twitter, Ridiculizer for all the music and more. Make sure you check out that. Community page and the live event page. Make sure you check it all out. Roberto Carlos 77. How you doing, my man? Briff. Committed escaper Lopsum. The artist formerly known as Tony, aka the Dot. How you doing, my man? And apparently, man, who can he be happy, right? Only my 3rd glass of wine of the year, not too shabby. Road trip tomorrow with the boys down to meet Tony. Apparently it's meant to be a good. Tonight's gonna be not going to be a night, but it's going to be a day. So substitute night for day, and this song makes sense. Tonight's gonna be a good day. Today's the day. Let's live it up. Anyway, so it's going to be quite good. There's going to be a few ways going down, touching base in reality. So again, it's like building bridges, and it's not that I'm telling you to meet everybody that you speak to on the internet. I'm saying it's good to make sure you don't get isolated, stuck to the TV, stuck to your mobile phone, stuck to the interwebs, stuck to a console. A variety, a rainbow of bullshit to suck you in and pretty much make you useless. Or arguably make you useless. And the worst thing is, useless to yourself. Anyway, artist formerly known as Tony. There's Honest Bob. How you doing, my man? Vlad. How you doing, Vlad? Always like to be able to say Vlad. How you doing, Vlad? Vlad, see if you, Vlad the lad. I think that's his nickname. Anyway, lots of Jamesy boy. How you doing, my man? There's MacGyver in. Making this. Well, in Scotland, something to save us for the cold right now, because it's fucking Baltic. So I've got to say. But in the evening one and all, right, so sorry to rattle on. Takes a while for a few folk to get in. But let me do a rundown of what I've got. I have to put it in order. More or less. Going to go into Richie first. But I've got a barrage of stuff, man. I mean, the the stuff that's worthy of going through is plentiful. And let's see, we've got Richie, right? 5,000 fucking quid for a 15 grand for a fucking taxi. That's what I meant to say there. Net and nut job and Trump. Robot F.E.A.R. Robots going Icke, yeah, robots going. There's Mike Rivero, a few wee bits. UK fifth column, definitely want to go into those two. Fracking bullshit, and I love Mother Earth as much as the motherfucker, next motherfucker. I don't like drilling, but like there's cold, stark realities, and I'm not saying I'm pro fracking either. By the way, don't get me mixed up in that. What I'm saying is, the energy would be best put fucking having an argument, contributing to the argument to get us away from all that stuff, not argument where we get the stuff from. You see what I'm saying? And there's dogs in the fight, aka Gazprom and others, to fight for your loyalty. And when you look where it's all coming from, and it's horrible because it sucks in good, meaning white people with dreadlocks. Yabba Dabba Doo 7, I've no touched on him in ages, man. He's turned into like a weather reporter or something. I think he was always that anyway, but he's just like, see, because of what's happened on YouTube, he's just watered down his stuff and the nth degree. It's pathetic, man. What's this? Mike Flu Rivero. Why have I got two mics? But anyway, I appear to have two mics. Marked Dice. That was one that I think Dice coined himself. Fat Man Square Tits. Red and Packy F.E.A.R. Right, and I'm going to talk about the One Belt, One Road initiative and why Pakistan is getting took off the good guy list. Anyway, the Un agenda. The Un! We all hate the Un! We don't know why! We hate the Un! Down with the Un! I know why, and I probably know who's pointing you in that direction through various means. Even means... Like, this is how clever these people are, right? You have agenda 0, right? Let's call it the Genesis agenda, right? It's the main motherfucking agenda. You can't just bounce up and go, boom, that's my agenda. So, the United Nations is getting... I don't know. I lost my train of thought there, to be honest. It's along the lines of like how the United Nations. There's an agenda to get the United Nations, right, and to harness. Like I've got it straight. Sorry, I knew it was there. To harness. Shit, fucking hell, better take a sip before my mouth goes dry. To harness. To harness the energy to get the United Nations either looking stupid, acting, you know, like, I need to search my vocab because I know exactly what I want to say here and I always fuck up because I can't find the words. Right, the UN is an institution, you need to make it look stupid, people lose confidence in it, you need it in chaos, you need strife in it, you need divide in it, you need people to lose confidence in it, you need it to look stupid, you need it to look irrelevant, you need it to look inept, like it's not doing anything on all sides, for people to give up on it because it's getting a lot of money. Right, and again, I'm no fucking... Oh god, look at the t-shirt I chose to wear and I'm saying, I'm no United Nations shill. Now buy my Union Jack t-shirt. But anyway, I'm no fucking shill. I hate centralisation of power, but I'm looking at what's happening here and where we're getting led and the ultimate consequence. Right? This is what I'm saying. And the consequences, the destruction of the United Nations, or the loss of confidence, or the breakup, or the fraction of the United Nations to an extent where the agendas that the United Nations are holding back through its checks and balances to stop fucking world war are going to get fucking put into place. Because there's people that are fucking mad enough to push for it. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I couldn't explain that. Anyway, so got a lot on the plate tonight. And then got the unagenda, shilling forever, that's computing forever guy. Tommy Titbag. Need to touch on him. I've got good stuff for Tommy Titbag. We need to see what he's doing now. And Brian Harvey update, man. I don't know. I'm just fucking getting highly entertained. The music's fucking... I would admit, I really like all the music he's doing, man. It's like, yeah, I really like it. I really do, and it's pretty cool. I do. But we'll go in and maybe, because I've not even watched it, so. But first and foremost, that's what I was trying to get ready for the festive period, but I was already planning the wee. No, anyway, I had a good festive period, I hope you did. So let's get into Itchy Richie. Now, before, I'll also sort of say hi to everybody in the chat. I said that, didn't I? What I want to do as well is show everybody, I'll give everybody this link if you do want it. Straight after the show, I'll be looking on putting the show on repeat. And then there'll be a live chat. So if there's anybody coming in late and want to watch the show, there'll still be a live chat facility. Does that make sense? And using the back and forward, you should be able to pretty much pick up where you want. If that makes sense. Now, let me get straight in my nut where I am. I said hi to everybody in the chat, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Committed Escaper, Big Paul, Jamesy Boy, how he's doing, Roberto Carlos, Browf, I did, how he's all doing, guys, Tony, Honest Bob, MacGyver, I did. In the evening one, and all right, let's get on with Itchy Richie. There we go. Now, I'm not going to make myself popular saying this stuff, but it's my honest opinion, and I will explain it. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you, right? Oh no, I need to turn it off because it goes. Don't listen, turn your headphones off. But probably my filters and shit might take it out a wee bit. Oh no, I can fucking hear the cows in my ear. But hopefully you can see that mynoise.net, right? Go and check that shit out. That's something Gary said, right? It shows you what vibrations and what they're meant to be used for. This guy, Itchy Richie's using that shit. It's like...
Good morning, welcome to Sunday View. It's Richie Allen, who else would it be?
It's Itchy Allen! He started to say Itchy Allen!
Sunday, January 7th, 2018. An absolutely glorious morning it is at 11 a.m. sharp here in the great city of Manchester. Very cold out, very cold overnight, but beautiful today. Not a cloud in the sky, not a chemtrail to be seen.
Now, this, not chemtrail to be seen. Now, and only like in sort of a hindsight can you sort of say these things, and it's my honest opinion by like... Do you want to know why? Because I seriously looked into it, and I looked into both sides endlessly because I was hell of a confused. Right, because the trick they get you to believe in chemtrails is hella amazing because you see them. They're motherfucking there. Right, and people will film them and stuff. And, like, I would argue just go and look at the other side. And what you'll find is everybody will be familiar with that blue sky with hundreds of chemtrails. That isn't by accident. It's because those kind of weather conditions, high, low pressure, they are particularly lovely for chemtrails. Have you ever seen a plane flying, and for example, and I'll call it a chemtrail because that's what it's known. For me, the name is now morphed, but it's what it is my argument. And this is what I would argue that people would go and look at the two sides of. And now this brain dead walloper is up there either laughing at people or stupid, in my humble opinion. I know that, and that's not big, it's not clever, and it's me being, but honestly, and this guy, and I don't believe that because this guy is ball deep in mainstream media, which I will go on to prove.
Seen.
Not prove, there's no like denying it. I'll just show yous.
It's
I'll show you.
Just lovely. Sunday View is, of course...
Right, sorry, that's all I wanted to really show there, man. Just a wee slow. Oh shit, where am I going? Intro. Into Itchy Richie. Oh shit. That's what I wanted to do.
Broadcasting the information the mainstream media won't touch. This is The Richie Allen Show in association with DavidIcke.com.
But it's just a very...
In association with DavidIcke.com. Now you can read the line down
quick
below.
update. I don't think you won't have seen.
Right, he rambles some bullshit that nobody would really ever give a shit about, right? I don't know. You can go and listen to it. I can't remember even. Do you know what? I genuinely can't remember. It was that powerful. I remember. I remember that bit, Richie, but the rest of it escapes me. Now, I thought, let's go and have a listen into his adverts, right? Now, it's going to be worth it. It's 2 minutes of adverts. Oh, God. Let's listen to as much as we
might be
can.
a bit surprised by it. So back in a couple of minutes. In the meantime, keep those tweets coming in. A lot of tweets coming in.
Yeah, a lot of tweets in the number one independent show, sponsored by David Icke. I mean, I hope this sort of a pointing out of the 1984 double-speak, illogical statements coming from the so-called straight from the hip shooting media. Number one independent show in Europe, based on shit we just made up, and sponsored by DavidIcke.com. Independent from David Icke? Well, he is now.
On what I've just been talking about, and I will read them out as we go through the programme. In the meantime, quick break, back in 2.
Yeah, bracket 2.
Is your mind full of ideas, yet you
This guy knows I was listening.
struggle to put them down on paper?
Oh, I knew it. Oh my God, he's singing to my heart.
Characters with no home, unfinished concepts that you always wanted to finalise, yet
How did you know? Sorry, I didn't know I was going to get me mate with Jesus on his advert role.
lacked knowledge and drive to complete the creative writing course.
Hold on. What was I talking about?
From Creative Imaginings may be the long-awaited answer. Designed
Have you got a pill for that?
to help you finish your masterpiece with better language tech.
Now, I want to go on the premise, right? See, when you're see people that advertise, they know what they're doing. They don't guess, right? They know what they're doing. There's a thing called a demographic, and listen to the adverts that are on Mike Rivero, Alice Jones, Itchy Ballsack, Richie. No, Itchy Ballsack Allen. Itchy Ballsack Allen, that's it. Itchy Ballsack Allen, that's it. Itchy Ballbag Allen. Itchy Ballbag Allen. Oh God, man, that's beautiful. Bitchy Richie. I forgot what I was talking about now.
Techniques, detailed study of the character, plotted suspense
Oh, listen to the fear in their
chain,
adverts.
and valuable information to get published. Don't delay your creation. Complete your 100% online course at www.creativeimaginings.com.
How much does this cost me? Oh wow! I need to pay hundreds of pounds to click a few boxes online while I'm googling the answers on my phone. Beautiful! I can get a PhD in anything. Hey man, I'm gonna have a bit of paper that says I can write shit down on a bit of paper. If you still written something down on a bit of paper, oh well. Oh, Big brother, squirrel. Oh, that's why I got this back actually. I lost this the other day. I think these guys must hate me using it now. Squirrel! Big brother. Sorry.
Have you lost access to important data from a computer hard drive, mobile phone, or other storage device?
How did you know I lost my porn collection?
Maybe you have a broken broken hard drive containing years of information.
Broken what?
Or a smartphone that no longer works from which you'd like the pictures, movies and chats recovered. If you would like to recover data from any type of digital device, including desktop and laptop computers, external hard drives, cameras, smartphones, NAS and RAID servers, then contact Data Clinic.
What do you think the fucking stereotype, the demographic of the person that listens to this show is when you're getting adverts like this? Are you in a fucking crisis? Do you want to sell gold? Is your shit broke? Are you a nut? You want to buy bullets? Oh, listen
Today
up, man.
at dataclinic.co.uk now.
Book launches are often hyped. Then you open the first page and...
Oh, this one's going to be amazing, right? Now remember, this is his show to end his association with DavidIcke.com, right? Now remember, this is his commercials that give him money to advertise on his show. Just remember this. I just hold on, pen and paper. Itchy Ballsack Allen taking money for this advert, but take note of what the advert is. Takes money for this advert. It's a commercial, right? While he's breaking his association with DavidIcke.com.
But David Icke's new book, Everything You Need to Know But Have Never Been Told, really will astonish you. Thought-provoking and controversial. It's available now, so read a real page-turner. Everything you need to know but have never been told. By former footballer and presenter David Icke. Available exclusively at davidicke.com.
Clear mind, ability to handle stressful situations, and make better and wiser decisions. The specialist you need is Dr. Laura, the chiropractor. Yes, chiropractor. Gentle chiropractic techniques like the Webster technique has been proven to help you achieve all of those. When your spine is properly aligned, you have a clear brain-body connection, which in turn helps with your basic bodily functions on both physical and mental level. This gentle technique is wonderful for pregnant women and children, including infants, and addresses a vast array of issues. Visit www.soulshinechiropractic.com to book your free consultation with Dr. Lara at her Brooklyn clinic.
God
Initial
almighty,
consultation
man.
is free, and potential benefits of treatment can stretch much
Like paradigm of a fucking like.
further than you think. That's www.soulshinechiropractic.com.
Right, man, that's only 30 seconds. I can't fucking do that. I'll be here all
Welcome
night
back to
just
the
laughing at
programme,
these adverts.
19
Oh no, hold
minutes
on.
past the hour. It's Monday. It is the 8th of January 2018. My name is Richie Allen. It's great to be with you.
Hello,
Broadcasting
Richie!
right now on Fab Radio 2 at fabradiointernational.com, richieallen.co.uk. We're on triggerwarning.tv. The link is triggerwarning.tv/live. And of course, as always, we are on TuneIn Radio, like every other radio program in the world. We're on TuneIn Radio. Right, just to chat a little bit about my posting on Facebook earlier today. I did mention last week that I was considering and I would be making an announcement about the future of the program this week. Ooh. And I published a post to Facebook today. A lot of people won't have.
I forgot to say, if there's people listening, let me know how the audio is. I've mucked about with a wee bit. It should be better. Hopefully it's not peaking. I'm just looking at something here that's going red and it shouldn't, but anyway.
I've seen it. And the upshot of it is that late last week I informed the team at davidicke.com that in order to preserve the future of the Richie Allen show, to give it a chance of survival in the long term.
This is his right now. Remember to ensure the survival in the long term. That's his reason. Write that down, folks.
If the show came off davidicke.com and we ended our association that way.
Ooh, you don't want to be associated with Lizard Man. You don't want to be associated with a Lizard Man who is in front of our very own eyes turning into an actual fucking lizard. Have you seen him? Wait, hold on, where the fuck is he? Oh, I'm sure I had him somewhere. If I put him in the Richie bag. know I did. You know
the tower block in London that was subject to that.
He's turning into a dinosaur in front of your fucking eyes. And hey, look at him. He's literally turning into the lizards. He said the Queen's looking better than him now. The Queen's like that, and he's like that. See the lizard. Well, he looks like a genuine fucking lizard. And I'm no. Oh God. I should have worn this t-shirt. You know, fuck it. I'm no friend of the Queen. It just doesn't look good at all. I wouldn't even believe that if I seen that. Right. I swear. Right, I'm no... let my nipples out. I'm no friend of the Queen. Right. Oh. Anyway. Look, he looks like a fucking lizard. Sorry.
Hey. I'd been thinking about this for a little...
I've been thinking about...
A hasty or a snap decision. It'd been on my mind for some time.
Dirty Tina turd.
And speaking to the guys last week, I reiterated it wasn't an easy decision to make. It was a very difficult decision to make, and one I took quite a bit of time over. I took quite a bit of time over and took a bit of advice on it as well. So why do that? Why decide to go it alone?
You just told us, you fat wanker. You told us if this was to ensure the survival in the long term of my itchy balls. Of your itchy ball show.
And to take the programme off a website, of course, as well known and as well liked as davidicke.com is and has been for a very long time. And the upshot of it is, and again, I'm just repeating what I posted to Facebook today, there's an awful lot of confusion around the radio show.
What could be confusing there? Let me get this right. Is it the David Icke up in the corner? David Icke up in the corner that's confusing. Is it the independent show in Europe associated with David Icke? Is it where's the confusion coming from? That's like only an Irish cunt. God. Oh man, I'm the anti-Irish at all, not at all, man. It just sounds it there. I hope I'm talking about like only an Irish cunt could stand and go, for sure to be sure. You know what I mean? Like pure bullshit you right in your face, man. Like, aye, there's confusion. I don't know, somebody got confused somewhere.
And I've noticed this for some time. In terms of what the programme is, the identity of it.
Oops.
What identity it has. What it...
Your big fat fucking face is plastered all over it. I would say change the identity too. Itchy balls.
Represents who owns it and how it is financed.
You're probably still living off your ill-gotten gains for the TVP. You fucking fat fraudster. You and your... Look. Right, here I've got a new conspiracy for these all. Dallas Goldberg and David Icke are gay lovers and are really lizards that stay under the sea. Like, he looks... Look, paint him green and you've got Godzilla. The claw! The claw! It's like Toy Story and all that. This cunt, man. What the fuck? The claw! Yes, well, when you, listen to the way he talks as well. Listen to, like, you can't fucking spit out.
Extraordinary fire. Which was placed down and lots of people died.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just reset. I mean, what this guy's doing is saying a lot about fuck all. Let's talk about Greenfield. Then he rocks up and do you know what he says? He says, what happened from start to finish? Let's replay the doom. Okay, 1 million bodies get died. Get died? There's good English for you. There's grammar. A million bodies get died there, sir. Anyway, a million bodies lay there dead. Is that better? Anyway, let's replay the Doom.
Children.
Children, oh beautiful. Any women? Throw some vagina on it, Icke boy.
Yeah. Children died, and
Oh, I'm drinking the blood of a child. Oh, beautiful.
people lost family, loved ones.
Oh, brilliant. Wowee. Any more pearls of wisdom?
It was absolutely horrific.
Yeah, beautiful. And on the other hand, my book fucking sold 100,000. Cha-ching! Hey, come to the bar with me after this interview.
Now, in that
Now, in that moment,
that tower block were
any more gruesome details you can kind of pull out your fucking arthritic arsehole?
Muslims and different people.
Ooh, stoke the fire, throw a few more groups in there.
From different cultures,
Yeah, every
people, whatever. And if you look at that from the perception of many people, which is,
right, this is the absolute complete. Oh man, this is duck speak. What is he saying? Yeah. Like, what has he said? How long has he spoke? 45 seconds. What has he said? He's told you. He's recounted what happened, and now what's he saying?
Racial tension and racial.
If you look at that from the perspective of racial tension, why?
And all that.
Shut up, you fucking dinosaur.
And there's a lot of confusion around that. And there has been for, I think probably since we began.
Hold on, Icke, I've got one of your callers here. Hello.
Yeah, who's this?
It's, 33 the third, it's Richie Allen.
Yeah, I got big boy hair.
Oh, good to hear that, 33 the third. Yes, welcome to the show. Now, have you got any points that you would like to make?
He tried to touch me, man. I wouldn't let him. I'm like, I'll throw lemonade in your face.
Oh, very interesting. What I should do there is I should put you on to David Icke and Max Bill Maloney.
My brother, but he was on his way out.
Your brother was involved too?
He touched some little kid or something. I don't know.
Oh! We got a conspiracy here. Your brother and who else?
He tried to touch me, man. I wouldn't let him. I'm like, I'll throw lemonade in your face.
Lemonade in his face, okay. Who else was there?
No, she's not here.
No, she's not here. No, who else was there?
Me llamo Eduardo Especial.
Ooh! Interracial rape and buggery with children? 33 and a third. Dring. I need to get David Icke on the phone. They've got a hot one here. Dring. Hey, David Icke. Hey, David, yo. Got a hot one, man. Got a fucking guy that's fucking sounding... Sounds like we could do a UK column. Melanie Shaw on him. Aye. He's got scars on his arm and everything, man. He looks like completely frazzled in the nut, man. It looks like we could pretty much make a good... Aye. Fuck it. She's gone anyway, man. He's gone anyway. Let's not forget Richie Allen, colleague of David Icke, who's a colleague of, or ex-colleague of Brian Gerrish. Anyway.
And I didn't pay an...
Do you have fruit cup?
You'll get your fruit cup later for your fucking roll, you wee fucking rat. Get back in the fucking cage. Chip, is that not muted?
Awful lot of attention to that, I suppose, until
That's the info gimp. A lot of people won't know what I'm talking about there. That's the info gimp. I remember that. Oh, that was genius, isn't it? You fucking reinvent that. That's the info gimp. He's been in a cage for a long time.
Señorita, you go. Uno, dos, tres.
Yo, cuatro. Amigo. Anyway.
I suppose until the tail end of last year being a difficult year for everybody in the independent media, as the Google nonsense that we saw in March, April of last year, the mass demonetization of the independent media. And I didn't really think about it. You know, I knew there was confusion. I would get emails from people from time to time, you know, asking me about finances and asking me about, you know, davidicke.com and that. And I would just answer them. And I would say what I always said, that the programme,
I stuck to the party line,
was always produced, edited and presented by me.
I was the lackey.
With no interference from anybody.
He just got the constant advertising.
A programme that was suggested as an idea by David back in...
Big Scam days?
The early summer of 2014.
That would be like seeing David Icke and Icke Allen's house. Do you know what that's known as? That's known as... if I could fucking find this. The Summer of Love. This is the summer they get all their TVP money.
The People's Voice hadn't long gone. It hadn't long disappeared.
And we were living the vida loca. Living the vida, living the vida, living the vida loca. Hold on, that's even better now if I could even get to that fucking...
Uno, el cuatro, el especial. Señorita, you go. Uno, dos, tres.
Living the vida loca. These cunts. Yeah, just by coincidence, TVP folded overnight. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people's stupid ass money, never donated a penny, went to that fucking fraud of a fucking Ponzi scheme organisation, and people, let's forget. People don't even talk about it.
Do you have a discount for special people?
You'll get a discount, my friend. You will get a discount on Icke Allen's fucking subscription. You know what? If you subscribe to his shite, not only do you get a bumper sticker, you get access to a coffee mug.
He had to go to court because he's up on these charges.
Shh. Say that on the show.
And I was looking at returning to commercial radio and had been applying for commercial radio jobs and wasn't having a great deal of success, but eventually I got a position. I got a good position and a good job, and I was about to do it. And David quite rightly said at the time, look, you're not going to be happy.
He was going to get... He must have got offered about similar money or something, and the network offered David Icke to cover him. Where did David Icke, or where did this money come from? The TVP had just closed down.
With that, it's not what you're about. It's not really what you're interested in. Why don't you make your own programme?
He says it's not what he's about. It's not what he's interested in. This was 2014. Let me write that down.
Yourself, and I'll stream it, and I'm sure there will be others who will stream it as well. And he was right. I was with Talk Radio Europe for quite a while.
Talk Radio Europe over here in the UK, known as Talk Sport, linked heavily into, well, for obvious reasons, the football. And that's part of the military industrial complex, quite literally set up in the Freemasonic Tavern with a bunch of MOD Freemasons. American football set up by some prick out of Yale. Is it Yale? The Russell Institute, aka the Skull and Bones. No, the Russell Trust. The Russell Trust, aka the Skull and Bones. The Russell Trust is the real name. Skull and Bones is the gonna get ya name.
I took it from them because they never. It's not that they reneged, but they never fulfilled a promise to pay me. They were getting it free for a long time, and I didn't like the fact they were getting it for free while paying other lesser talented presenters who didn't have as much of an audience, right?
Oh wow, man, you're so talented, man.
He says arrogantly, right?
I know, but you're number one independent show in Europe, my friend. According to who?
Not to put too fine a point on it, like. So, David was absolutely right. There were others quite happy to pick it up and to take it. I had a relationship.
Hey, itchy balls. Fuck off back to corporate whore media and play some fucking... do a disc jockey bull crap. Fuck off back to Talk Sport Europe.
Paul Ripley.
Fuck off back to Spain. The ex... Listen to where this guy comes from. The expat community in Spain. The motherfucking... Most people in UK will know... not only the expat community in Spain, but the expat sports community in Spain. That's where this guy comes from. People in the UK will know what I mean. In the sense that there's a lot of people that don't want to be in the UK that are over there, aka expats. And people know what I'm saying.
Fab Radio from day one. Brilliant guy as well. Still streaming on Fab today. So that's where it came from. But there was never, we were never under any, or we made it clear, as clear as you could possibly make it from the word go, that davidicke.com would be one of the platforms to host the programme, but that the programme would be independent in terms of it's one man and his dog producing it and putting it out there every day. That's the way it is. That's the way it is today. And it was the way we started off and the way we carried on. But there's always been confusion. And I noticed this at some of David's brilliant speaking events.
God, I was watching one stream there and I fucking thought the thing had paused. I was fucking so still. I fucking scarecrow was like, am I alive? Needed to check. I was. Is he alive?
Events, book launches, and even speaking events where I wouldn't be in attendance. I would know people there, and they would be speaking not in any very serious way.
Spit it out!
But they would be chatting with people about...
What are you talking about? They wouldn't be speaking in a serious way, but they would be chatting with people. What does that mean? What does that mean? What is it you're trying to tell us, but you haven't got the courage to say, you itchy ball bastard?
The programme, in the breaks, and they might ask, oh, do you listen to the Richie Allen show as a matter of interest? Some would say yes, some would say no. The ones who would say yes would be asked, do you make a contribution to it? And often they would express confusion. Why would I do that? It's sponsored by davidicke.com. It's on davidicke.com. It belongs to davidicke.com. And that's been very serious in terms of the financing of the programme. Now that the conglomerates Google and its subsidiary YouTube have decided to make it next to impossible for programmes like this to compete on an even platform with other mainstream content creators in terms of monetizing our videos and stuff like that. So, and I mentioned today, and I mentioned when I was speaking with Jamie, David's son, on Friday, particularly speaking with Jamie, I take a lot of the responsibility for the confusion. I have promoted for years when I was on radio in Spain, of course, as well, notably. But on this programme, I promote David's work because I believe in David's work. David is...
Because you're part of the same network, yeah. I mean, is he seriously now trying to stand up there and say, oh, fucking baldy prick? I've been independent all the time. He's just my best friend. I've had his cock in his mouth and fucking talked about all his shit, sold his tickets, advertised all his shit endlessly. But I'm independent, honestly. I really hope it's me hammering home to this baldy bastard. Now, I think it's about time to show you these. I've done this 3-4 times. These are pictures of the ones that I've done recently. I'd really like to debate you about coining the Truth and Industrial Complex to Itchy Balls Alan. Kip would like to add you. And he's not got back to me. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I would like to think, in some way, well, in fact, I know for a fact that this guy is listening. Not he talked about something in the same way as me. The guy, well, I don't know. I shall show you. Now, in hindsight, oh God, where am I going? In hindsight, and it done it to me at the time, amazingly well, actually, to be honest with you. If it's not just open ball baggery, right? I just data mining, just absolutely data mining for any half decent ideas out there. I think it's them getting scared that they're running away with the narrative. It was the 3rd and 4th of December, and I've done this one here, right? This is the one that I want to talk about. Shit, let me make myself Kev Baker size. Right, there's Richie Allen, David Icke, Ken O'Keefe, Max Egan, all part of the same Truth and Industrial Complex. Ken O'Keefe put a video out the last few days, by the way. What many people know about my Patreon page, you know? But look, here's something I done ages ago. Right, so there was something I done about the Truth and Industrial Complex. Now, anyway, just note the date.
Kips clip.
Alright to YouTube. At least shows real and she's the World Wrestling Federation.
Just a quick one, because there was quite a bit of Twitter talk.
This is him trying to claim coining it on the 16th of December.
Tweet talk about this today, so I thought I'd address it on the programme. A listener got in touch with us today on Twitter, and when listeners get in touch with us about potential guests, we always extend them the courtesy of a reply. And our listener asked us, would we consider getting George Galloway on the programme? So I mentioned that he'd been invited previously, but that he'd declined. Now, he tweeted back immediately. He spends a bit of time on Twitter to mine, having said he'd never film Criminality of Blair.
I don't know where it is actually, right? But in here, this is where he tries to claim coining the Truth Industrial Complex. The Truther Industrial Complex. I'm seeing it, man.
On thecrowhouse.com, Max is one of the good guys. He's genuine. I mean, I've been talking a lot lately, Max, about something I've coined the Truther Industrial Complex. Something I'm not very happy about. David Icke laughed exactly the same as you did when I mentioned it to David. That's what I see it as.
David Icke laughed exactly when I mentioned it to him, and there's Max Egan. Oh, in it together. Oh, laughing together. We coined it. Oh, yeah. this was them coining it after I called them all out. If I could even fucking put the thing up, if I fucking knew what part I was fucking trying to press. What am I trying to do? Yeah, what I need to do is push that. Which, again, it's the timeline of it. And thank you very much, Gas Mask. I don't know if you're in the room, my man. But, out of courtesy, buddy, I'm going to share that. Gas Mask puts a lot of stuff up, man. Go and check it out. Really well produced stuff, man. And here was...
You know the
no, that's the lizard, man. But this was 16th of November 2017. This was and I don't really need to. Well, you can go and watch the video if you want, but I want to just the tagline itself says it all. Trump's election should be the death of Alex Jones and other fake ass alternative media. And it's like it should be, and hopefully now the Truther Industrial Complex Richie Allen, David Icke, UK Column, Alex Jones, Ken O'Keefe, every part of the networking little bunch of fucking snakes coining it in of a cross promotion on the largest networks. It's all about networking, and you have to be in the gang to network. Anyway, check. I don't know if you haven't checked that out before. Check it out now.
Tower block in London.
And here's David Icke, as I showed before, just basically going into all the absolute doom of Grenfell.
Fantastic. He's a genius. And I absolutely believe that any serious radio presenter who wants to present independent talk radio, news talk radio, you're not serious if you're not exploring the themes that David has been exploring in his books for years. You
get that? You're not serious unless you're exploring the themes David is exploring.
I've always believed in it, and always will believe in it, and I'll always, promote it where I can.
Believe in what? What does David Icke believe in? Tell me, what does he believe in? Tell me simply, can you say it like in a paragraph, 3 pages, 5 pages? Can you actually say it where I don't get piss bored and just start thinking you look like a dinosaur?
It's one of the things I wanted to do with the programme from the very beginning, from the get-go. Right, the work of the man and his books got me interested in these themes, and I would never have been interested in them otherwise. So I always want...
Right, remember David Icke said you should be doing this because you love it? And now he's saying he only loves it because of David. Remember I told you to write that down? This guy is full of shite.
To do that, but my own way. And there was never any interference in it. Never. I would...
In association with David Icke. Here's some messages from our sponsors. Buy David Icke's book.
Sometimes say to David, listen, anybody you've come across in your own day-to-day research.
Oh, right, so basically this is you trying to wriggle out of being part of the network and getting every fucking person David Icke knows on your show, cause you know David Icke from TVP, you fat, baldy, specky bastard.
Doing the headlines page, or anybody you think might be worthwhile inviting onto the programme. And when I would ask, he would say, oh, well, you might speak to her, you might speak to him, this is kind of interesting, have a look at this and blah, blah, blah. But it's always been me. I came up with the tagline in
No, you just told us that you asked him sometimes and you went, but it's always been me.
Association with DavidIcke.com to give back, I suppose, at the very beginning. You know, I was more than glad that the program was streaming.
To give back, to give back, to give back, to give back to the Ponzi fucking scheme.
On DavidIcke.com back in September 2014 was a great start for the program. But with hindsight, the tagline wasn't a great idea. It wasn't.
Yes, I hope it's me ripping the hole out of this baldy, dirty Trina-turd Irish bastard, stealing the Truther Industrial Complex, getting hounded off on Twitter, blocking all sorts of people who he won't answer the question to. He won't fucking answer me on Skype. In association with David Icke, the independent show of the Itchy Ball Allen.
What we've seen over the years, and Julian Petley, the journalist, touched on this in an interview he did with me just before Christmas, which is well worth listening to. It's on YouTube. People expect that what they get on YouTube and what they get on Podomatic, what they're getting now, well, it's free, so I'll have it then. And people don't give too much thought to how it's created or how it comes to be. How does that guy, Richie Allen, go on air at 7 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Listen, this is brilliant. This is the violinzut begging for money, saying that what he does, now go and listen to what he does. What he does is rock up, and listen, I know this through experience. Rocks up 15 minutes before he needs to go live on mic, turns on a bunch of computers, opens up a few tabs of the latest news, reads them, and then talks about them. Isn't that hard? Right. Now listen to him. Listen to how hard it is for him to do what he's doing.
Thursday, 11 a.m. on a Sunday. How does he do that? Does he just rock up after a day's work? Does he have a day job, Richie? Does he work somewhere? In a call centre, in a factory, in an office, and then he just rocks up at 7 o'clock? Well, no, I don't, obviously. I spend the best part of 10 to 12 hours on the programme before it goes to air.
10 to 12 hours preparing for one show. What the fuck are you doing? How long is your masturbation-a-thons? 10 to 12 hours to set up for how long's your shows? 1, 2, 3, 4 hours? Man. You must be doing something wrong then, Itchy.
And then a couple of hours after it comes off air, working on it still. That's 5, sometimes 6 days a week. And I understand why people don't give any thought to that. And it didn't matter. Back in the days of, we were beginning to earn enough money through Google monetization to...
It didn't matter when I was getting paid. I didn't give a fuck when I was getting paid.
Pay for the production of the programme every month. But it...
Pay for enough Valium for me to want to do this shit.
It does matter when those avenues are closed off to you. And we've always managed to have 1 or 2, sometimes 3, but mostly 2 advertisers a month. But by and large, it's been very difficult to get advertisers because of the nature of the subjects discussed on the programme. So you're down to the audience. Most months you're down to the benevolence of your audience to make a contribution or to not make a contribution. And like I said, I've been thinking more and more that... And we
do it for your living room. What are you doing you can't do from your living room with an internet connection, Itchy? Please tell me. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Doesn't it be your living room, a room in your room? A room in your room, a room in your house. You have a house, don't you? In fact, you have a mortgage, you know that.
Don't like using words like brand. It's very...
The Itchy Ball Allen show, I think it's got a great ring.
Very corporate. It's a very bullshit word. It's a very...
You are a corporation. It's very corporate. You are a corporation. You already admitted that you get sponsors. What are these sponsors? Fairy dust, paying you.
Mainstream media word, the brand, but we've got to use it. We've got to operate at the sorts of levels that
we got it. Who got it? Why got it? How got it?
Mainstream, let's call them commercial radio programs operate at. We've got to box clever with how we present our information, which is a
No, you need to find a way to make the money you lost off of YouTube, you bastard. That's what you're saying.
Product. Whether we like it or not, it is a product.
Whether we like it or not. No, you made it a product, you fat bastard. You're on there selling people's books, agendas, David Icke shit, associated davidicke.com, tattooed on your foreskin, and now you're saying, I don't know, who are you trying to act like?
And looking at the brand has been a terribly confused brand.
Is this an independent brand, Icke? Is this like your independent show in Europe brand?
Brand. In association with Richie Allen. Excuse me.
Yeah, my brands are brilliant. See through the F.E.A.R porn. Friday's even better, but I can't sacrifice every Friday. BBC B Newsman. Beautiful. 1984. Newspeak News, beautiful as well. Good, strong brands, and you know what as well? They actually do what they say on. They actually do what they say on the tin. Unlike this baldy bastard.
With davidicke.com, so David pays for it then.
You've got his tattoo in your foreskin, Richie. How did that get there? Did you pay for that Icke tattoo in your foreskin?
Or, if David doesn't pay for it, David sponsors it then.
Well, his tattoo's all over your foreskin. Who put it there?
This is the prevailing opinion, no matter how many times I've said it.
Yeah, because people smell shit.
Or David said it, that the programme was entirely independent. David has never paid a penny towards the production of the programme. Now, don't jump on that one and think, oh, Richie's having a go at David. No, I'm...
Oh, don't jump on what? David's never paid a penny towards your show? Well, mate, you... What was...
Not.
Okay.
It could never have been legitimate for David to pay for the programme or to sponsor the programme. It would have made a mockery of the claim that the programme was produced, edited and presented by me exclusively. So that was never going to happen. Talked about that at the very beginning. The programme had to bring in its own money. It's as simple as that.
You've lost me, fat boy.
And I said today, it's maddening to have said 1,000 times that the show is independent.
Well, you shouldn't have said it 1,000. You should have just said it 33 and a third.
That David chose to stream it, but it's produced, edited and presented by somebody else, namely me. It doesn't matter. The consensus is out there that I, A, work for David, or B, You
did work, you were in the fraud of the TVP with him, you fat bastard. Then you just fell up, tripped over over a pavement, fell on his dick, and ended up with a radio show after it when the money just vanished. You fucking fraud.
The programme is owned by davidicke.com, or it's sponsored by or paid for by davidicke.com. Or that the show acts as a sort of mouthpiece for davidicke.com, which is not the case. Never. He's never asked for anything to be put on the programme.
He only wanted a diamond and studded cock ring, eh? Cockboy.
No more than he did when TPV was up and running in London. He
Did he just ask for some fucking lube?
Interfered. He never interfered in any programme that I was involved in or anybody else was involved in. So that's...
how would you know that, you fat bastard?
The way it is.
That's the way it is. It's just the way it is.
So I came to the conclusion that the programme is going to have to stand on its own. It's as simple as that. It's going to have to stand alone as the Richie Allen Show. on richieallen.co.uk and on one or two other platforms. I've mentioned Fab Radio, of course, and TuneIn and Trigger Warning and what have you. But that I've got to take it away from davidicke.com. And that didn't come lightly. And of course, you know, we live in a cynical, in cynical times.
I know, good. Thank fuck. You have sold people cynicism, and then when people are cynical about you, oh, we're all in it together. Don't infight. Come by, fucking yeah.
And people are cynical, and people are nasty, and people will say, and people, I presume,
nasty? Nah. Just the fucking people that take the piss out of people that think they're that cut above. Intellectually speaking, think people are too stupid to know what's going on.
People have said, oh,
I'm talking to you, Richie.
Oh, there's something going on there. Oh, there's been a big falling out. That is absolute bollocks on a monumental scale.
Don't say bollocks, potato!
Of bollocks. There's been no falling out. There couldn't be any falling out or disagreement that would lead me to be so petty as to say, well, you can't stream my programme anymore. Who carries on like that? There isn't anything that David Icke could say in his work or in his research that would make me want to disassociate myself from him. I don't want to disassociate myself from him personally. I have nothing but admiration for the man, and he's
You're disassociating, but you don't want to disassociate. You're not disassociating. What are you doing then, itchy balls? I think he's getting itchy feet as well as itchy balls right now, isn't he? It's like, I don't really. There's only the radio show that's disassociating with him.
Remarkable career, which gets even more remarkable and seemingly goes from strength to strength despite the never-ending attacks on him by whether it's these dreadful pro-Zionist groups in the UK or social media. I think the man's amazing. I think his sons, Gareth and Jamie.
I'd like to point out if you want to control the outcome, you control both sides of the argument. And I give a shit about that sort of a thing. It's just the moral compass thing of the genocide and ethnic cleansing in our lifetime, and how the arguments going back way back then are nothing but that. But I digress. Control both sides of the arguments and you steer the debate. This is me coming up with this shite. Imagine what somebody with a bit of brains can come up with, right? So this is happening. So look at Jonesy, how he harnessed the rebellious side. Look at them all, how they all touch on even particular topics and whatnot. I should have had a coffee instead of a fucking glass of wine. Particular topics and whatnot. They suck you in, but then they steer you in a certain direction. The best case and scenario, who I'll be touching on later on, is Mike Rivero.
You're amazing, and Andrew that works on the website. We've always had a good relationship. Nothing has happened there. Of course, I've got to be honest. Even if something had happened, I wouldn't be fucking telling you.
What a schizophrenic motherfucker. Nothing's happened. No, honestly, nothing's happened. But if anything happened, I wouldn't fucking tell you, you fucking wankers. Listen to that.
Because it's none of your business. Of course. A good relationship. Gareth and Jamie are amazing, and Andrew that works on the website. We've always had a good relationship. Nothing has happened there. Of course, I've got to be honest. Even if something had happened, I wouldn't be fucking telling you, because it's none of your business. I would never betray confidences, that I have with anybody, whether it be, my fiance, whether it be my friends, whether it be David, of course.
Please rock up and tell us how you're going to tell us the truth again. He's basically telling me he's a liar. Can't tell you the truth. He wouldn't betray the confidence even if fucking David Icke shot him in the nuts. Maybe David Icke not shot him in the nuts. There we go. Boom proof evidence. Richie Allen shot in the nuts with David Icke. I think we should phone the cops. Report a shooting. Oh, dearie me. This is hilarious.
Of course not. But the fact is, obviously nothing has happened. Nothing. Nothing David could say that would make me want to.
But if it had, you wouldn't tell us. So how do we know?
I want to take the
You've already got sort of a set off the conspiracy world.
away. Nothing at all. The program needs its own identity. It should have its own identity. And it should stand alone. And there should be no confusion when people listen to it as to where it comes from. And when opinions are expressed in the monologue by me, sometimes insightful opinions, sometimes ridiculous opinions, and sometimes hilarious opinions.
Sometimes his fucking duck speak like a shite for an Irish wanker.
That they're mine. Right or wrong, they're mine. They're not representative of DavidIcke.com or David or anybody else. They're my opinions.
Ooh, has he been given into trouble for towing from swaying from the party line?
So,
but there's nothing like a wee bit of internet drama between these characters.
Not the happiest thing that I've decided to do ever.
And you've not really explained why you're doing it, but
I've decided to do it. I've always been prepared to do things, to think about things, and to make decisions knowing that, it's a punt, it's the right thing to do, or maybe it's not the right thing to do. But I've always believed in having the courage of your conviction. And my conviction is that the program stands alone. It will always explore the themes explored and written about in David's books. I will, like you, will continue to, along with other resources, use DavidIcke.com and the headlines page there for information.
I'm basically saying I'll still read from DavidIcke.com headline page for my daily shows, although I've done 12 hours of research before it, Been up there slaving away, reading. What, mate? Come on to fuck. It doesn't even take a 12-year-old that long to read all the papers, you walloper. What are you doing for 12 hours? La 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 la. I don't think I can do it today, Margaret. My voice just isn't. La 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 la. Hello. And I can't. Dirty Tina turd. I sound like a rape. I sound like a goat getting raped, so I do. I don't know what I sound like, man, but it's a good Irish. Dirty Tina turd. I'm in the IRA. Do you like your kneecaps? I'm in the IRA.
And for inspiration, of course I will. There's no doubt about that. So there's really nothing else I can say, really. I've said time and time again.
Well, why don't you go out with a wee hissy fit about how you're not going to talk about it again?
I'll say it now. I have nothing but admiration and respect for the people at DavidIcke.com, David and his team. I think they're great. I think they are going to have a massive 2018. Very exciting times ahead for them. I've always shown my gratitude to them for their help. I've been very helpful to them as well. It's been very beneficial. It's been mutually beneficial. It always has been. I've given, they've given, I've given, they've given. But the Richie Allen Show stands alone. And I'm going to wrap it up now and play some music. And I'm not going to speak about it again today.
I think it does stand alone. He does look like a bit like a Weebles Wobbles. You know, it looks like he's got no legs. Looks like he's just... Looks like if you punched him in the head, he'd just go... You wouldn't be able to knock him down. That'd be good for... Getting a few wee jabs in.
Tomorrow, or next week, or the week after. The door to this programme will always be open to David Icke and his sons because they are brilliant people. They're exceptional people.
Did he say his back door's always opened?
And it's a privilege to know people like that. But the show needs its own identity. It really does. It stinks or it swims on its own. I know I'm rambling a little bit now, but I didn't write anything down. And I want to be sure that we're absolutely clear about this. Nothing happened to annoy me or to lead me to make this decision. What could possibly happen? Nothing did. I want the show to stand alone. And we'll see whether it does or whether it doesn't. In the next 12 months. So that's it on that particular subject. Like I said, I won't be speaking about it again.
He'll never speak about it again because he's part of the Truther Industrial Complex. People are finding out about it. There's stakes in the coffins of all these groups. You can trace them back to the same people selling the same shit from the same F.E.A.R perspective, all in sync, hiding behind a shield of nationalism while spreading their message globally. Here, I've got a nationalist message for the global audience. That's globalism, mate. No. We want to keep our sausages German. You know what I mean? It's fucking bullshit. Wrapping you up in finding some way to tickle your heartstrings to get your loyalty. And nobody's really looking at the real agenda. And it's evangelical, capture fucking Jerusalem. And this is what I was trying to harp on it earlier on about, in a sense. Control both sides. But see to steer somebody in this direction. See to steer somebody in that direction. You're willing to tell them that you don't want to go in that direction. Does that make sense? So you find people along the way who are steering you. Aye, that's it. Interference. That's what they're doing. They're running interference. So they'll seem like they're into what you want to talk about, Palestine, saving the Palestinians and all that shit. But what they'll do is they'll steer you down the wrong path, like Mike Rivero. He'll make you want to vote for Trump, and then the next Trump card after Trump. So anyway. And there's the lizard man himself. And tune in after the show. There's going to be over on Kips Clips 1883. There'll be a 24/7 live chat room. We are in the future. If you want to go and look at the video about the Skype community, join the Skype community. You can volunteer content in there, and as and when I can, I'll put it up there on a loop. But there's a 24-hour chat room. Just an idea. Anyway, see how it gets on. In the evening, one and all, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you are enjoying it. If you do appreciate not the Infowars Nightly News at any point, feel free to stick a wee thumbs up. It is a big help. It helps me. It makes me put a smile on my face. Look, it helps. Feel free to stick a wee thumbs up. Also, if you do want to show any support, feel free to use the Patreon and PayPal button down below. Big thanks to everybody that has used the PayPal recently and the Patreon over the new year. Big thanks to everybody. The two YouTubes, make sure you sub to both of them and bells them up to get all the live streams and the 24-hour chat as well. DTube, Steemit, BitChute, Facebag, Twitter, all the good stuff. Ridiculizer channel for all the music, make sure you check that out. The community page and the event page, all good. All good for you, all down below for you to check out if I can't even speak straight. Right, there's the button I'm looking for there. So I'll say hi everybody in the chat room if I can. Remember, share it with your friends, family and foes as well. Please help the show grow. And that's what I was going to say, sorry. Move that to the side, it does my tits in, I can't see the moose. With regards to the Patreon and PayPal button, think of it as walking down the high street and somebody's busking on a Saturday or Friday night or whatever night it is. If you get any enjoyment, consider throwing in 50 pence to £1. And I'm not just saying that as if like, I'm saying consider it. It's the way things are fucking going, and I don't know, it's the most honest way I can think about trying to fucking scrape a living, to be honest with you, so there you go. Anyway, in the evening, one and all, let me say hi to everybody in the chat room. The artist formerly known as Tony, Jamesy boy, see you guys tomorrow. There's Rezak in as well, how you doing my man? GDF Reality, how you doing buddy? There's a Rab MacGyver in the evening, gents. Thanks for joining everybody. There's the Roberto Carlos and Lopsum, Arab, Committed Escape, F.E.A.R, Devon. There's Icke Troll. That always sounds good. Committed Escaper. Hopefully it wasn't a real troll, but if you call yourself a troll, anyway. Anyway, in the evening to everybody, there's Coleman, how you doing buddy? Thanks for joining, one and all. Hopefully you are appreciating it. Now, still got 1,000,001 things on the agenda, which I will gladly bounce up and show you. So let me show you over here. So here is, now don't worry, I'm not going to play anything. Just wanted to show, I had this lined up for the show. This was Collie House 6 days ago, talking about Chunky Mark begging for another 15 grand again, and talking about Chunky Mark's GoFundMe page. And Collie House, who's commented before and stuff, I'm pretty sure I had little chats with him before, pointed it out on the day, I'm sure. Let me see. He's already got a grand. Good on him, man. But fuck it. When did it start? That's what I was looking for. Created the 2nd of January. That's what I was looking for. And that's when, 6 days ago, that's when Collie House sent that comment through. So there's old Chunky Mark wanting 15 grand. Again, he's going to make a movie called Jezza, and it's going to be all the clips that he's made for his YouTube edited together into one clip, so it's just him basically profiteering further off of the profit that he's made off his YouTube. But again, like, fair play to him. He's making money from, he's making money off stupid Labour supporters, so fair play to him. But don't give him your money. That's what I would say. So let's have a wee look at Nutjob and Trump. Here's something that may be of interest to folks. Benjamin Nutjob. My grandfather was Russian. My father was Polish. My family came to Palestine as immigrants. Palestinians gave us shelter, treated as family members, but we backstabbed them by committing genocide against the Palestinians and illegally occupying their country. The important point there is looking at Nutjob's family tree, and you'll wonder why he's real pals with Putin and real pals with Trump. The Russian mob has a heavy presence in New York, as all mobs do. And that's the nut job Trump Putin connection.
It's a pleasure for me on Christmas Eve to be here, standing in Jerusalem. It's right behind me.
I want to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 o'clock rock. Don't know what happened around the clock, and the clock strikes down. Do 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 ba do ba do ba do boo boo ba do. I think it works now. I'm gonna rock around the clock tonight. Should be fixed. Three and four and and still doing this fucking more. You whore. What's going on? I'm gonna do. Stream is buffering. Oh, hold on, I think I've fixed it. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and back more and rock around the clock tonight. I'm gonna rock till broad daylight. Oh, there we go, back in the room. I'm gonna rock around the clock tonight. Do you know what that was? It's because of this, the baby Jesus.
They become the most important people in the world.
We hug them back to life. They come in needing medical attention, and we hug them to death.
And we don't speak the language, so we have to speak the language of love.
Yes, we stick our dick in their mouth. They understand that, alright? You wanna live? Suck on this.
Don and
Welcome to Religion in the West, baby.
Sandra Tipton started Friendships, a Christian aid organization working with Israel's Good Neighbor Project to help the Syrians.
It's amazing to watch the transformation in these people when they're not under the oppression of war.
In their first 2 months, they've treated some 2,000 people.
We're putting in Wi-Fi and telemedicine, and when that comes in, we'll be able to treat.
Wi-Fi? Did I hear that right? But apparently this is going to help shit.
3 times as many because it will speed up the process.
This is where patients get checked before seeing the doctor.
Usually it's things like infections, and we had somebody with hepatitis today. There's rashes. People come in and we can treat their infections and things. And we diagnose people that we're not able to treat, and we refer.
While incubators, birthing beds, and x-ray machines are on the way, that's not their biggest need.
Right now...
Right, sorry, that's enough of that. I was just getting the shit back together. Right, here we go. I'll be getting this shit. Listen up, sheeple. Listen up, bitches.
5 to 10 years.
Hey, it's Homer Simpson.
Researchers, Lucian Giore at Nissan said,
"Oh my God, it reads,
the initial rollout was
Nissan." Listen.
It says here, Yokohama-based Nissan, maker of the Leaf electric vehicle, plans to introduce fully autonomous cars in 2022.
Autonomous? How does it read brainwaves? What the fuck kind of bullshit is this? Wake the flock up. What the fuck?
Besides predicting drivers' movements, the skull cap also could detect their preference and discomfort when the
could detect
drivers in an autonomous mode, prompting systems to adjust accordingly. You know, it says here, quote, you're feeling either that you're a better driver or the car is more sporty and more responsive. And who uses the system himself for 15 minutes a day while commuting to work? This is the same guy, Giore. So he's the guy right now that's testing it. He's wearing the strainer on his head with all the electrodes. But he says that in another 5 to 10 years, this is going to really take it to the next level.
He says, next level. Okay, robots going to kill you, right? So, okay. Cars read your brainwaves. Planet of the Apes. AI. Taking over humanity.
Hey everybody, Joe Joseph here for thedailysheeple.com, and this is your news shot. I'm going to go to the Sunday Post, where they say Planet of the Apps. Experts warn of a tech takeover as robots with artificial intelligence are seizing control, they say. Oh no, they say thousands of us unwrapped voice-activated electronic devices this Christmas holiday, and Amazon Alexa service
this Christmas holiday.
Apple's HomePod, Google's Home speakers were among the best sellers this year. Recognizing the human voice, the gadgets can play music, they can search the web, shop online, check the
okay, tell us something we don't
weather,
know.
And even switch on and off the lights.
Oh my god, they're going to kill me!
And your heating.
Oh, they're going to freeze me to death.
Yeah, but while we're getting to grips with our new interactive electronics, a report last week sounded alarm bells over the implication of rapidly improving AI. The study for the Institute for Public Policy and Research warned of thousands of jobs being lost to robots with...
Yeah, just skip over who it is. Warns hundreds of jobs lost to robots. Pretty inevitable, isn't it? Let's not think about solutions. Let's stick your head... Not stick your head in the sand. Let's freeze in fear. And fear the robot. Oh, the big one's coming, baby.
Hey everybody, Joe Joseph here for thedailysheeple.com, and this is your new...
God, man, look how fucking big his dome looks. What the fuck's going on?
Shot, I'm going...
It's like a fucking polished egg.
To the Express over in the UK. They say California better...
Yeah, cut off the headline so people in the UK don't hang their head in shame when they read this.
Brace for the big one as a series of earthquakes have ravaged the San Andreas Fault. That's right. According to...
That's right, according to... Egghead.
Experts. The terrifying big...
Experts!
big one is on its way. In the last 48 hours, it says, the southwestern states in the U.S. have been rocked by 8 tremors, according to the USGS. All but 3 of the tremors have come along the San Andreas Fault, a deadly line which runs through California and is one of the most seismically active regions in the world. The strongest of the quake came in...
I'm not even kidding, that is actually putting me to sleep. Fucking bored, right? So you get the general robot fear this guy's doing. Let's get into some of the good stuff, eh? Whew. Right, Mike, 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
What really happened with your host, Mike Rivero. The history, the government.
A good job in wars. Trump has... And we're at a situation right now where, while Trump has been a disappointment on certain areas...
Naughty, naughty, naughty boy, you're such a disappointment, Trump. Interference ran by Mike Rivero.
Areas.
This is after what he's done with the American embassy and the Palestinians.
Such as the wars. It does look like he's doing a good job. And
it does look like he's doing a good job.
The new tax reform is really going to help bring jobs back. small businesses benefiting. And by the way, Trump's new tax plan raised his own taxes. You don't hear that in the corporate media. But at this point, the Democrats have nothing to offer.
I mean, these scumbags are still debating who's going to tax you more fairest.
They don't even...
This is the argument they would never allow you to evolve away from. You never evolve away from not paying tax. It's always got to be more or less tax. It's the only options you've got in the political landscape.
Even have a real leader with any popular standing. That crybaby snowflake image has backfired on them. They don't have any policies. They didn't have any policies last year. It was just playing the victim card, playing the race card, playing the woman card. And there.
Right, that was him running interference for Trump there. There's Mike Rivero. This was back in December 12:50. Why did I want to play this? I'm sure it'll make sense.
Led Russia to steal the that are angry that they didn't succeed there.
Oh.
They're just angry that they didn't succeed in getting their girl into the Oval Office. And I have to be very honest here. As disappointed as I am in Donald Trump on the issues of the wars and the issues of Hillary Clinton going to jail, I think things would have been a lot worse had Hillary won the stolen the election.
Yeah, she would have
been a lot worse. We'd already be at nuclear war with somebody, anybody.
She would have been the worst of
Meanwhile,
anybody.
the independent government...
Anybody? We could have been more by somebody. Anybody, just because it was Hillary Clinton. Not to mention the fact the embassy wouldn't have been moved to Jerusalem. How could she possibly have got us further into any wars? I don't know and do not know. You fat, lying, gibbering piece of filth. Rivero. Thank you, fat man. Mike Flew Rivero 930. I don't know why I've gotten this one.
What really happened with your host, Mike Rivero?
I failed.
Oh, that's right, because he's full of the flu and his wife nearly died of the flu. You know, these people who take colloidal silver and don't take flu shots.
The backups.
His wife nearly died of the flu.
Destroyed. Gee, we're
still funny.
Sorry, the server was received and sent from the non-secure private server. That's just it. And I reposted my article, Hillary the Spy, to the front page of whatreallyhappened.com. You need to go back and look at that. That gives you the back story on Chinagate and the early story of the email server. And I'm convinced.
He's convinced. Now, this is coming from the guy who takes the piss out of people for believing. He's like, the world's problems come from people believing. Right? Being convinced is the same as believing. It's not having any evidence. It's grabbing circumstantial evidence and fitting it to what a theory of yours. Right? And this is what this guy's doing. But on the other note, he tells other people not to do it.
I'm looking for more evidence. I'm convinced that's what Hillary was doing. 40% of the money that poured into the Clinton Foundation came from foreign sources. There was the hacker called himself Guccifer, and he reported that when he was inside Hillary's private email server, he saw at least 10 foreign IPs logged in. Hillary's private email server had weaker security than Ashley Madison, which turned out to be a big joke. Now, Chuck Grassley is on the warpath against former FBI Director Comey, saying that Comey leaked.
Right, that's enough of Mike Rivero. Let's go into Tommy Titbag.
Merry Christmas.
Here's the pictures sent to Itchy Round. Here is videos that got removed for Tommy Robinson's channel. Complete questions and answers to NVQ Level 6 Construction Site Management. Tommy Robinson, NVQ Level 6 Construction Site Management answers. What a walloper. And then this is it getting sent through on my email alert, which I went to look at, and then as you will see has been taken down from his channel because it's spam, deceptive practices and scam. But by the wonders of modern technology, I have it here for you today. And this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Yeah. This is it. Oh god, it's like waiting for a porn video, man. It pauses and that's it. Visit this website. You put it up. Scam. You go there and I get asked to pay money for answers and shit. Woohoo! What a wee scumbag, eh? But anyway, maybe that's just me. And then he's dripping, "Thank you, Tommy, for sending us." I mean, dripping lovely wee kids across the screen. And they're wanting to go to Disneyland Hitler kissed babies too, Tommy. Hitler kissed babies too. Just saying. Just saying. Hitler loved to kiss babies. Where he kissed them, I do not know. I would not like to speculate, and I wouldn't like to speculate about that, you Tommy. Let me go to 21 minutes 40 with the UK fifth column.
He shot me. Absolutely. Some follow-up. But some. Well, you then ask the question: who is responsible for fake news? And
certainly not us. We are UK column. We are independent. We're as independent as Icke Allen. He's independent from David Icke. And we, the UK column, we're independent from the British Constitution group, a political organisation.
Propaganda. It's certainly not the alternative media or
it's not us!
People.
Surely it's not us, it's them. Surely it's them down there, not us.
Searching for the truth on.
They think we don't.
Media.
We're big, they're small.
In general.
We're black, they're white. We're white, they're black. I don't know.
Well, so there we go. Where is this going to end up, Brian?
I don't know, Jacob. Where are you going to end up?
Well, I think they want it to end up with a complete breakdown of law and order inside Iran, because in that way they can take over Iran without a military operation. So it's destroy the country from the inside. This was the policy in Iraq, it was the policy in Afghanistan, it was the policy in Libya, it's been tried in Syria, but the Russians stopped that. Now we've got the target Iran.
But Alex, apparently GCHQ has been up to some dodgy tricks as well. This is according to a hacker, now a researcher and computer science PhD at the University College in London, who was speaking to a hacking conference in Germany last week. And he is alleging that the...
I forget the reason why I was fucking watching it. I'm just watching it, like, interested there. Right, let me see if this is the right code. 3845. God, I'm getting tired.
I just wanted to mention that here we are in 2018 and the hysteria over Donald Trump just continues to get...
I know. Everybody's just so worked up about Donald Trump. Why are you so worked up about him?
Even more unbelievable. So, this was...
You bunch of evangelical fucking Bible bashing morons. Go and thump your Bible to Trump.
...was being pushed around yesterday. Attention, Trump supporters. You're directly responsible for everything that happens now. No more blaming Obama or Hillary. This is all yours. All of the nasty, stupid, petty BS that Donald Trump does belongs to you. Apparently, why are they getting even more hysterical? Well, because of course, Russiagate just isn't working for them. Well, they continue to flog that dead horse.
Outlets are
running interference for Trump and the Russiagate. You know who these
realizing
people are.
we are under attack, what can our viewers and listeners...
We are under attack. What can you do? Give us money.
...do to help us. It is simply to spread the word.
Subscribe.
In every available way. So if
stick up your arse and shit it out.
You can take the trouble on a daily basis to email out to, say, 10 of your contacts and point them at UK Column News. We can still get this information out there. But be under no illusions, the British government is starting to try and censor free speech because it is so frightened about the truth emerging as to corruption, child abuse, and of course, Britain and the US helping to stir up these terrible wars overseas, particularly in the Middle East.
You don't look very comfortable saying that shit. Don't look very relaxed. Anyway, what else have I got on the fifth column? Oh, this is the good stuff. 4:50.
Seems to be pretty determined it's happening.
Well, this is extremely significant, and it's one of the stories for 2018 to watch. Now, the Zero Hedge article, it started off looking at a very short-term response because they point out that Donald Trump...
They point out that this guy looks like a Jewish professor with a Scottish accent.
Excuse me.
But he believes that the race of Scots is one of the lost tribes of Israel.
In a tweet, said the following: so that the United States has foolishly given Pakistan more than $33 billion in aid over the last 15 years. And they have given us nothing but lies and deceit. Thinking of our leaders as fools. They give safe haven to terrorists we hunt in Afghanistan with little help. No more. So this is Donald Trump explicitly linking foreign policy objectives to the aid budget. Now, that's actually in some ways refreshingly honest, because obviously that is how it works. Remember what the aid budget is a way of taxing.
Donald Trump love again, coming from a guy who believes the Scots are descendants from one of the lost tribes of Israel, while Donald Trump has moved the American embassy to Jerusalem to recapture more of that land. Is this beginning to make sense now? Even though these people will preach poor Palestinian things at points, even pull Gilad Osman out their arsehole to lure you in, they're ultimately about kicking out the Muslim and recapturing that area of land for the white dude. You can debate that a million one ways to Sunday. I don't even know who's right or wrong in that equation. Anybody who wants to go and die for that bullcrap pattern, as far as I'm aware, I'm giving up on it, to be honest. But you can't not see these people's agendas while they're sitting there hiding behind the veil of nationalism. This is a guy that's hiding behind the veil of British nationalism while can't get behind Scottish nationalism. You know what I mean?
Poor people in rich countries.
Logic test people.
And giving the money to rich people in poor countries.
Sorry, let me just interrupt there, because this is quite an interesting thing. Over the years, you know what?
Just let me interrupt. This is very interesting. No, let me move on from that. 23:30. I want to do this one last good bit. Okay. Cracker.
To invest in a sector. The whole reason, and Mr. Gove claims to know this, the whole reason that you have a free market and free prices and price discovery is so that this information can be communicated to everybody, so that they can coordinate what to do and distribute investment in the most efficient manner possible, not through some sort of central diktat, which is the communist system. Now, there are certain things in the agricultural sector where technology has had huge advantages, and for example, there is a thing called a moo call, and basically
Brilliant.
you clip it onto your cow, and when the cow goes into labour, the cow sends you a text message to say I'm going into labour, which farmer friends of mine tell me is an absolute boon, and it's saved many calves' lives and
Right, hopefully this is the last one. 2740. This has got to be it. This has just been hit. This is the hypocrisies.
Are the figureheads, and this is I think one to watch. It's Brad.
Oh wow, go and look at that. Ban Ki-moon and the Global Citizens Project. It is fucking kumbaya, come together bullcrap. Yeah, me Ban Ki-moon.
New, just founded. They're very enthusiastic about all they're going to do. And I think there's going to be quite interesting information coming out from this organisation.
And they have an interesting chief executive who doesn't want to put her photograph on LinkedIn, but...
oh, wow, she doesn't want to put her photograph on LinkedIn. Here's Mike Robinson's... here's Mike Robinson's Twitter, who, as you will come to see... I just need to find Mike Robinson. Talking about Iron Brew, all the important stuff you see. Pretty sure you see it at the start.
Let's have a look at the... Good afternoon, it's Friday the 5th.
Right, and as you can see, Mike Robinson's there criticising somebody for not having their picture on their LinkedIn. Well, at least Mike Robinson has got his picture on his fucking Twitter. I think that's funny. He's a fucking egghead, isn't he? A big fat fucking egghead. All he does need to draw a wee pair of glasses on that egg and shit, and that's him. And that is genuine. Look, going underground, retweeting RT stuff, it's got to be him. And David Scott and all that down there. And Kev Faker. Oh my god, I'm fucking so full of energy. I remember saying that earlier on the night, and now I'm not. Fucking fracking bullshit.
January 2018, just after 1 o'clock. Welcome to UK Column News. I'm your host, Mike Robinson.
I'd like to thank the person... Oh god, here's a trick for you, by the way. If they ever get hot with this shite, on the UK Column, grab the headline, go into your Googles, search for the headline in your Googles, and you should be able to get back into it that way. Don't ask me how, where, why, when, and the what's. I just know that's the way it works. Gazprom Neft strives to go alone in Russia for shale oil. You know, RT told you how bad shaling is, and like all those. They're doing fracking in Russia. Gazprom is doing fracking in Russia. I'm trying to think who it was that told me that. And thank you, whoever it was, and it was so important. And it was so important, but I'm sorry, I can't remember. Anywho's, let me get on with the bull crap. What else have I got? Here is Brian Harvey.
No, that's supposed to toast. Sing as I goes. We up in levels, we up in levels, we up in levels now. I've been about since 92. I don't give a fuck about 90 dudes. I'm trying to crack on and make tune. Need real though, fuck trying to make do. I swear man fit to sick, but it ain't flu. And they gonna try and knock me. Look how long man's been repping E17. Proper been fluent with a cockney. Malicious communication. Man said I done it. Police come and took my computers away on my phone and my drive. That is nothing. But you tweeted up a section. I reported you first. You and your police protection. Got an intention try to see me in a hearse. But I know what your game is, and it ain't gonna work. Set man up with a ninja, watch a man dig his own grave in the dirt. But it's all backfired, and your plan's been exposed. The man's got a dick in his name, and the pussy all knows what I know. Fuck them critics, yo. Let them pussies know. We up in levels, we up in levels, we up in levels now. Come to get the dough, got the better flow. We up in levels, we up in levels, we up in levels now. Don't be moving slow. Yeah, you should know. We up in levels, we up in levels, we up in levels now. Let's suppose a toast, sing as how it goes. We up in levels, we up in levels, we up in levels now.
Oh, man, isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Okay to have fun. Hold on. Hello, Mom, can I have fun? It's okay, son. Something even funnier, man. Something even funnier. Right? That's good to be beats and stuff, right?
Comrade Brown, and he said, "Is the guy's name Comrade Brown?" I said, "Yes." So I knew he had a funny name, Comrade. Yeah, I said, "That's it. Send me that police witness. It was a police witness statement from back in 2002 when they done it."
Again, right? Please, anybody communicate with me if they can make sense of this and explain to me, point to me the evidence of what somebody's done anyway. Just tell me what's going on, eh? I'm hearing a lot, and none of it's making sense.
And I copied Bill Maloney in on that. So that's how he would have had the knowledge to know what I've got, to talk to Ian Puddick.
Oh, actually, this cop explains
Ian
it.
Puddick to talk to Neil Wallace, and then
Can't believe I'm saying that. He does a good job explaining.
Ian Puddick started a campaign against me on Twitter saying that I'm a liar. I've made up phone hacking evidence.
It's not just me that's hearing this. I agree with the synopsis at the end.
And all this stuff, and he's tweeting Neil Wallace, mocking me, putting a Banksy picture of a phone box over his toilet door, so it's like he's shitting on the phone hacking victims, if you like. He also put up online Brian Harvey has been sectioned, which you can't do that, can you? How can you say you can't say
People
something
do. How would he
like
know?
that about someone?
How would he know whether you're not or not?
Well, I hadn't been sectioned. I mean, he would have known through Bill Maloney, because Bill Maloney, I was working with Bill Maloney, and he put up randomly, Brian Harvey's been sectioned. Then he starts getting Neville Felbeck and everyone to follow my neighbour, to follow Joanne, to follow me. The whole thing was a big wind-up to send me mad.
I know when we last spoke, you said about...
Listen to this is brilliant.
Bill would also sort of said to you, the indirect threats have been made. He said, he said there's a threat to your life, and then when you probed him, he said, well, someone's made threats to me and to get my associates, so it must mean you.
Yeah, well he did, because he said to me, you need to make a decision whether you want to be involved in this anymore.
Just
and I said, it's a bit late for that, isn't it?
Just letting you know where we are with that. Obviously, we have to take any allegations.
Just to let you know where we are, this is the only bit of all this stuff that actually makes sense.
Of threat to life, very seriously. That's been recorded, but because it is such a tenuous sort of, someone said this, and this.
Yeah.
Someone told me that told them that heard it from.
Up a bit, down a bit, left a bit. I just popped into the post office to pick up a stamp, and he said that I says that you says that he says that I says that I says that you says that he says that I says that on the internet that he says that he shat on a thing that I says that he says that I says first. He said it second, and then I said it third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and ninth, tenth, and he says that I says.
From Joe Blogs.
Yeah.
It's been recorded, so that it is on our system that's what you've told us.
It's been recorded, so on your system that you told us, it's there.
Explains why Bill Maloney's gone quiet, because he hasn't put anything out for 2 years.
And Bill Maloney has went quiet. This is the funny thing, right? Now, if you haven't watched Brian Harvey's videos, right, there's one where Bill Malone's interviewing this guy that sounds a bit backward and stuff, man. He was there, and what he's alleging, Brian Harvey was there, and what he's alleging, and you can believe it, is they were kind of leading the witness, let's say, and this is Brian Harvey's kind of piss take on it. It's quite funny.
This tea, this will be the best one you've ever read. Oh, nice. Because I've been able to keep an eye on this one.
Gonna have a cup of tea before my bed.
Let's take the noise this teapot makes. That ready? 2018. I'm sitting here. I'm DCI Harvey from Operation Crywank, and today I'm sitting here with Andrew Stash.
Well, my name's Andrew Stash.
Thanks for talking to me again, Andrew. And, no, not like that. Again, do it again. Do it again. No, quicker, quicker, faster, faster. No, wait for me. Wait for me.
Okay.
Wait for me. Okay, Andrew. So, in your own words, tell me what happened with Leon Britton. Now, you said that he had a Spider-Man tattoo.
Spider-Man, yes, that's
on his left thigh. So,
yes.
can you tell us in detail what happened at the party?
Well, like, I was at that party and it was fancy dress.
Alright.
Yes.
It made you dress up?
Yes, I had to dress up.
Made you dress up.
Yes.
There was other people there that were dressed up also.
Yes, other people there dressed up as well.
That is fucking terrible.
Other
Can you
people,
hear that, people?
Other people dressed up.
At the party, dressed up.
Yeah, other people, yeah.
Right, now that is wrong.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to have a good time.
Barry
You
Manilow.
know that.
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow, what?
Barry Manilow. He was dressed up.
Oh, right. What, it was Barry Manilow? It was someone, you were sure it was Barry Manilow?
I'm definitely thinking could be, definitely 100%.
It was Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
He was there at the party.
Yes.
You saw him.
Yes.
And what was he dressed as? Was he dressed as him?
No, he was dressed as a...
Right, okay. In your own words, Andrew, tell us who else was that. Right, it's pretty much that way along the lines. If you don't get it, you never will. But hopefully you get the gist, and you've got the details on your screen if you want to go and check it out. Now let's do an update on Yabba Dabba
This
Do
is Dabu 7 in
Dabu 7, really important stuff.
Update to this aircraft that went missing.
Really important alternative media. Brought to you by Russia Today. It's a Russia Today story about a plane.
This is Dabu 7 in update to the space station that is falling toward Earth.
Oh my god! He's actually Chicken Little. The sky is fucking falling in. Look, I think... Oh my god, look, the guy, it's actually went so bad, he's had to turn... Man, you know... That's when you know... They fell off the cliff and they just don't give a shit. I just turn the comments and the fucking rating system off. My god. The earth, the sky is falling in, people.
As an update to this...
Update to the update. It's not an update, mate. What you're doing is telling us what everybody's read in the mainstream press. What's this RT again? It's an RT echo chamber.
Well, here just a few days ago, we had a...
Oh my god, there's a moon! Ow! Do you know tonight there's going to be a moon in the sky? Fox! RT and Fox, at least mixing it up a wee bit.
We now have word of a
Word! We have word! We now have Zero Hedge. And Zero Hedge looks so good because it's all white and all that, and then you go down the bottom. If there is the bottom away for all the comments, and it's copyright Zero Hedge. ABC Media Limited. That's what Yabba Dabba Do 7's up to nowadays. EU propaganda. Where's the EU? What do I get from the EU? I get to study abroad. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I fucking don't. Right, you do? Wow, the EU's bribing you with being able to use your cell phone and other... Use your mobile phone in other countries.
Yeah, that's 1 out of 4. No, that's 1 out of 5. No. Oh, my voice doesn't count. But don't worry. This is an independent bit from. Oh, it's from the European Union's official website. But what could be wrong with the European Union telling you about the European Union? They've got to be. It's the European Union. It's got to be good.
No matter how prepared we are, natural disasters strike violently, damaging homes, schools and roads. Life gets turned upside down. Businesses shut, transport stops. It's critical to respond fast, but some damage is costly and takes time to repair. The EU Solidarity Fund was set up in 2002 to respond to major natural disasters, wildfires, floods, earthquakes. All member states and regions can apply within 3 months of an event. The Commission evaluates applications. The European Parliament
It's a bribery fund.
and Council approve payments and states implement them. Since it was created, the fund has responded
a gravy train
to 76
money for the boys
disasters with
make money out of floods.
5 billion
See the money, why don't you use it for flood prevention and shit?
euros in aid to 24 countries, rebuilding roads, schools, houses, rebuilding lives.
Oh wow! See that European Union ring? I want to stick my dick in it right fucking now, man. I'm fucking horny for this pasta. I don't even care if it's got a ring or a shaft. I just want to fuck it. The European Union is fucking great. Oh god, man, here comes another hard on. Oh man, this is laughable. Actually, like honestly, the EU decision process is so fucking stupid, it takes you 20 seconds to learn it. Notice the people of the European Union aren't involved in this diagram. Right, and if you were confused, like that first one where I answered like 1 out of 5 or 6, now here's the answers. I'm not free to travel. I can hardly afford an all-day ticket around Glasgow, which is like £4 fucking 30, thanks to all the smart day fucking motherfucking bullshit. Nope, I've not got any state pension anymore. I'm pretty unemployable and there's not really any jobs and I can't even clean toilets, so the Polish cunts are cleaning the toilets. I'm fucked. I can't clean toilets in the UK. I can't clean toilets in Poland. I can only speak English. I'm fucked in any country other than the UK. No, I don't have more opportunities thanks to the EU. I genuinely don't. I have less because of the influx of fucking EU fucking cunts that are fucking better educated than my dumbass. Get it? That's the reality. Kinda true, but like the roads get built before tax. Yeah, there wasn't consumer rights before the EU. Again, man, I just want to fuck that ring. The double ring, look, fucking 2 rings, so fuck them both. One at a time, baby. Anyway, that's the EU propaganda. Shamelessly brought to you by the EU. There's Mark Dice. Trump is driving Democrats crazy. Fat Man Square Tits. I'm not going to entertain them. I'll do this. Then I'll do Shelling Forever. And I want to do the Russia and Paki F.E.A.R. Back to the shit, here we go.
Back in March 2015, I made a rather scathing video.
That's the unagenda. And that's what was happening in the United Nations. I can't remember why I wanted to talk about that ginger prick. The Red F.E.A.R. coming from China uncensored.
We have reports out of China.
Oh yeah, the Dabu 7 and the Red F.E.A.R. One Belt, One Road initiative. Wanted to show you this map. I don't know if you can see this here. China-Pakistan corridor. And if you want to go and get psyoped by the White House's old psyop fucking guy that whispers in Adam Curry's ear and whispers in Alex Jones' ear, so then you get third-hand fucking information through him for they cunts, and he's the old psych head warfare expert of the White House. But he'll go and tell you some good information about Pakistan. I knew him back then, he was a good guy. I really knew her back then, she was a fucking cow. I knew her back then, he was really good. I knew him back. Listen to him. Anyway, Steve, pie in the oven, Nick. There's a pie in his name. See it? Anyway, it makes me hungry, and I'm going to go and get some pie. But what you want to look at is the One Road, One Belt initiative in the Pakistan corridor. And see that wee white country right above that Pakistan corridor? That's Afghanistan. Hold on, can I get it bigger? Oh God. What happened, man? What happened? Anyway, can that shit get bigger? Oh, it can. Good stuff. Anyway, there's the Pakistan corridor. That's what China's. This is what China's doing to take over the fucking world, and that's what we're witnessing. The kibosh trying to get put on. I do believe. And that is a wrap, folks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I will put this, the 24-hour chat room link, over here. You can go and check it out if you want. Oh shit, that's the wrong chat room. And you will be able to go and continue a live chat over there after this stream is finished. Hopefully you have enjoyed not the Infowars Nightly News tonight. Truther Industrial Complex, went through Richie, Icke and the rest. There was a lot to cover, been away for a while. Feel free, in fact I encourage it, stick a thumbs up. If you've got 2 accounts, stick 2 thumbs up. I love it. Look. It helps me sleep at night knowing that I got a thumbs up. Anyway, stick a wee thumbs up, it's much appreciated. Share it with your friends, family, foes. Please help the show grow, because it's the YouTube noticed it. No cross promotion. You guys have got to help the show and the channel grow, so please share it with your friends, family and foes. There's the Patreon and PayPal buttons down below if you want to show any support that way. Think of it as digital busking, and that's in reality what it is. Thanks to everybody that has used the PayPal and the Patreon buttons over the new year. Thank you very much. There is the 2 YouTube links down below. Bells them up to make sure you get all the live streams from the street and so on and so forth. DTube, Steemit, BitChute, social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Days, Ridiculizer for the music, community page, and the live event page. Make sure you check that all out. It's all down below. Tonight is Tuesday. Wednesday is reality chat. Monday to Friday is 1984 Newspeak News at 1 live. There is the live 24-hour chat thingy that's going to be getting tested in beta. That will be getting put on as soon as I wrap this up. So check the 2 live streams out tomorrow. Then with myself, I'll be back. I'm going to try and do a live stream on Saturday. I'll be going to a protest against Israeli apartheid on Saturday in Glasgow. If anybody fancies it, I'll be doing a live stream up from there. And on Sunday I will be doing See Through the Fear Porn live hangout on Sunday night. If anybody wants to get involved, check my channel for the Skype community as well, if anybody wants to get in touch that way. So if there is anybody out there want to get involved, here is the opportunity. So thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. I'll say hi to everybody in the chat. Roberto, Turbo, Days, Rezak in the evening. The artist formerly known as Tony, James A. Boy, Roberto Carlos in the evening, guys. MacGyver, how you doing, my man? Rogue State, how you doing, buddy? In the evening, one and all. And hopefully I've managed to say hi to everybody over the course of the night. In the meantime, guys, I am out of here. Catchies!
It's a F.E.A.R, it's a F.E.A.R, it's F.E.A.R, come on. It keeps the cheese and the maze and the rats and the race and those peasants in the days like a head up on the ace. It's a F.E.A.R, come on.